the kickback chit chat. Roll up a zigzag and drink a six pack. I know y'all with that. Shout out to the homies, Mr. Woody and Big Stack. Get stacks. Nigga never ever been mixed match. Only when I bought a nigga suit, get it mixed match. What's happening with everybody? It's your boy Cuddy J. The Beast of Belt line. I'm back like a left. So it's the kickback chit chat, y'all. And yes. We on another one tonight, y'all. Before y'all even tune in or do it, whatever, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the dislike button. I like all the smoke. Make sure you share and comment and let me know what you think about this show. But tonight, man, we about to talk about Tyrese crashing out and crying and busting out in tears on the Breakfast Club the other morning. While all that was going on, everybody still buzzed off about the 50 Cent and Hurricane Chris going back and forth with each other. But while that was going on, you got Tyrese up here at the Breakfast Club looking for a sympathy check, I might say. So like I said, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the dislike button. I like all the smoke. Hold up right quick. Let me see something. It's all gravy. I ain't even tripping. It ain't even tripping. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, Tyrese was on the Breakfast Club the other morning. Of course, y'all know Tyrese. He's had his issues on the Breakfast Club where it's time he flipped out or him and Envy got into it back and forth, which him and Envy does have. They got a little history of where they had a little beef with each other. Since the last time Tyrese been on the Breakfast Club, uh, they had words with each other because I guess Tyrese was texting Envy's wife while she's laying in the bed beside Envy, and they going back and forth on text messages or whatever. And it's a little history with Envy and his wife marriage, and Tyrese, he's been in between their marriage throughout their life, I guess. He kind of like helped keep the relationship together, and I guess Tyrese, he stayed in touch with what's Envy's wife name? I don't want to say her name wrong. I forget. It's a cool ass name, but anyway, uh, he kind of like kindled a relationship back together when they was going through a bad break. But in the meantime, he was still he was texting her like on some low shit, and Envy didn't like that shit, and they had bad words with each other, and all of a sudden Tyrese is back on the Breakfast Club. Let's talk though about this right here. Because I'm gonna show y'all the clip. I'm gonna show you guys the clip where he crashed out and started crying, and when Charlamagne asked him the question about his grief or whatever, and he just went left. But the interview was kind of crazy and wicked from the beginning. I mean, I knew it was gonna be some crazy shit anyway because of the fact that him and Envy wasn't getting along with each other for a long time. Envy didn't attend the show. He was there when they first started, but Envy had to go to a car show at the Fanatic Festival, some shit that they have in New York. But Envy already was talking about he had to be at this car show anyway. That way, therefore, he couldn't be there through the entire interview. So when he did say he was about to leave, Tyrese was like, "Oh, wow, man, you leaving, man? Because I'm here." Which it kind of seemed like they still kind of got a little animosity toward each other. Like they talked before the interview, and I guess they had talked it out earlier too. Also, shout out to the girl Lauren LaRusso who's filling in for just hilarious. She she kind of like told. I guess they had talks before he got there because it was still kind of some little thread, you know, some energy, some negative energy between Envy and Tyrese prior to the interview. But Envy had to leave because he had to go to a car show, which made sense because Cardi B and Offset he has to unload the cars himself because of the accident that occurred letting somebody bag out somebody's car in the before another car show where they end up wrecking that bitch. Envy doesn't want to hold that on his time again, so he decided he's gonna do all that. So he had to leave the show. He wasn't there, but he did stick around for a minute. They gave each other a hug, and you could tell it's a hug like they hug for each other. They hate It's not like they was mad at each other and they hate the bullshit, but they gotta hug this out and get through this shit some kind of way. Tyrese has been on Tyrese. I got some notes by the way. Hit the subscribe button by the way, guys. And like I say, man, when I on that intro, when I be rapping and shit, man, when I really give it when I say shout out to my homeboys, Mr. Wody and Big Sack, man, that's some real shit though, man. Like I shot the homeboys out, man, because as far as this music game, man, them niggas they ain't trying to be they ain't trying to sign no Def Jam or sign the Cash Money or who up 300 or whoever's out there. This that's a big label right now. They just do it for the love and the art and and they teaching why they teaching the young people as they do it. You know, like Wody, he has this thing. He has a young artist, Huncho Harper. Shout out to him. I was just at their show last this past weekend. So I shot them boys out, man, because these guys got a good work ethic with they art and their product they put out there. For those that don't understand the hook, the metaphor of my intro when I say nigga never ever been mixed match. Only when I bought a Dickie suit get it mixed match. Just because mismatch is a store that sold Dickie suits, and the fact that I'm never mixed match. The only time I ever was mixed match is when I went to mixed match and bought a Dickie suit. But anyway, that's another story. Let's get into the other show though, man. Tyrese, I'm gonna show y'all the clip of the video, man. And we was on the Breakfast Club on how this shit came out. As far as all that, it was a cool interview. He was there to promote the Wildflower short film, which is a video. I guess he's singing the song Wildflower. It's like an 11-minute short film, and he was promoting that. He has a new album coming out called Beautiful Pain, which you can see the Beautiful Pain on the show. You can tell there's a lot of beautiful pain going on. And I see what he means by beautiful pain. Like Beautiful Struggle when Mozzie came out with an album called Beautiful Struggle. It's kind of like Beautiful Pain, like, okay, he went through some pain and shit, through his divorce and his ex-girlfriend, but it was beautiful how it turned out because he learned a lot from him that made him a better man. So I guess he called it Beautiful Pain. He was really heavy on that. Also, he got a new film coming out also that's called 1992. And this takes place during the Rodney King ride in South Central LA. He has Ray Liotta playing in it. Ray Liotta was in his last days of living when he was shooting that movie back in 2022, and it takes place about the Rodney. It's not all about the looting and the Rodney King ride fights and all that. It's about a heist that went on while everybody was doing the looting and burning up and all that shit. It was a heist that took place, and these guys they said best time to go rob a bank is while everybody distracted with all this ride shit, so they go hit the bank. So that's what movie that was about. He was there to promote that. Pretty much the album Beautiful Pain, because he spoke about Beautiful Pain, man. They kind of like that was the energy of the whole show. Beautiful Pain. When I think about it, Beautiful Pain was the whole feeling and vibe of the interview. I was laughing I was gonna come on here and go at Tyrese and laugh at this shit and spun on it, but now like I ain't gonna do that, man. I had to watch it again and get another input on how I can give my perspective on what I seen and what I feel about the whole situation because I watched the whole interview from the beginning to the end twice. Like I said, shout out to the young girl Lauren LaRusso. I guess she worked for TMZ. She's on her joint though. She does her thing very well. Envy had to go. He do his thing. You can tell by they still got a little animosity toward each other. Because I mean, everybody know the situation that occurred when Tyrese and Envy had the differences because you don't want no man texting your lady or your lady texting no man, whether you know him or not. But the fact that this is Tyrese and he was a part of y'all, it just I know DJ Envy, man. He one of them light skinned boys. They don't let shit go. But Tyrese, this episode, man, nigga, you got a dark skinned nigga looking funny, nigga. By the way, let you know we gonna get to you. We gonna get to the clip in a minute, though. Y'all hold on. I'm gonna show y'all the clip. Y'all ain't already seen it yet. Just hold on, though. Listen. And also, yeah, he's good. He's supposed to be playing Teddy Pendergrass too. He brought it up in the Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels supposed to be directing a movie about Teddy Pendergrass, and he wants Tyrese to play him because Teddy P wanted Tyrese to play him. And the fact that Lee Daniels is from Philadelphia, of course, Teddy P is from Philadelphia. Uh, it was on, he wanted to give I guess the movie takes place about his last 5, 10 years in living or whatever with his wife. Uh, he talked about that. Of course, he talked about the movie 1992. He explained that with Ray Liotta before he passed away. Um, he started talking about his music, Beautiful Pain. He started talking about how he's going to straight doing it live now and getting away. It's kind of like he was shitting and showing jealousy toward the newer generation with the auto tunes and how they be singing and how they talk. They don't sing about love no more. And, you know, but like people like Jasmine Sullivan, I bust your windows out your car. Everybody's talking about, doing some old grimy ass shit in a relationship. Nobody's singing about loving no more. It's like R&B now is the grading. It's like it's the grading the other gender, whether it's the female or the male singing. That's what he talked about on that. Which I can hear that, but I really don't never listen really to. It's not too many new R&B that I listen to. I like some of the shit, man. Like I say, most of the R&B that I listen to is new. They talk about their pain and their addiction to drugs or whatever, and they like. I still like to listen to that old R&B shit, man. Like Boys the Men, Troop, Keith Sweat, New Edition, OJ's, Gerald Levert, the group Levert, Silk, Shy, Jodeci, all that. I like that type of shit. Um, but this new age, I guess he was kind of shitting on them how they. I guess he's not. I guess he's not getting the attention or getting the money thrown at him like these new guys are that's got all these millions of streams or whatever. So he's kind of like hating on them. And like, you in your 40s now, man. You kind of got to scoot over now. These new people are doing their thing. So I sense that he was kind of like, annoyed by the new generation, how they getting, get deals and shit, and he ain't. Which what makes me feel like everything on this show, that the interview, it kind of felt like it was staged. And like it was staged, and he was just trying to make a do a big outburst again, like him and Ray J. They always do that. Celebrities, especially the older celebrities, they make a big outrage about something, go viral, and they get attention back on them for a couple of months. Every time, the last time Tyrese was on there, he did that. So I felt like that's what he did. And I felt like Envy already knew there was going to be some bullshit before this interview even occurred. He already, feeling slimy behind the situation. Okay, y'all, we got Tyrese coming up here. We ain't even, we didn't even cool everything down from our beef. We still got to talk. So, I'm glad, everybody was glad he left. He knew it was going to be a shit show somewhere through that interview. The energy you could tell by Charlemagne and the new girl Lauren, who's filling in for Just Hilarious, you can tell they kind of not didn't like want to interview him or whatever, or they was worried about something happening because of the just how the energy, how even the fake love, the fake hug. I felt like the love hug Charlemagne the God gave Tyrese at the end was kind of fake. So maybe it was staged, maybe it wasn't. Maybe these guys they really not friends with Tyrese, but they had to interview him though because he on a promo run. So and it's like you see the same people that's on the show all the time now, man. I don't watch the Breakfast Club like I used to watch the Breakfast Club. I used to watch the Breakfast Club every day because they had somebody on there new and solid that was entertaining at the same time. Now you got a bunch of repeat guests like the comedian guy that played Ashley Larry. Rollins or something like that. I don't know. You got Tyrese come on there a lot. Fat Joe goes on there a lot. Tiffany Haddish. You starting to see the same guests repeat on there, and it's only because, and you don't see them no more, hear nothing about it. So I feel like uh, it was a. I rather Tyrese went to another show and got interviewed. I rather he went on when he came when he was the way he was talking on this interview. He should have went took gave he could have gave Vlad that. Vlad or real life street stars or Capone, whatever his name, Cam Capone, one of those guys like that, or $1 million worth of game. He went to the Breakfast Club, which they still a high ranked platform, but I mean, are those guys really your friends though, man? Cause it feels like they really is. It's like it's some hidden curtains up in this situation. Nobody don't even. It's like we can't see what's going on in the closet behind this situation, but y'all putting the front on. I mean, Tyrese is an actor. Tyrese is a good actor. Who knows who can how the hell he started crying the way he did in the video? Somebody said, man, shit, people can do that shit, man. All they gotta do is think about something to make them cry. Somebody passed away, their mama, their brother, their cousin. They can easily cry. Which I think he did that. We're gonna show you that clip though, man. That shit, Tyrese a motherfucker. Let me get through this image for this show though. Uh, oh yeah, they said so. He was talking about he did get a deal, and he got $3 million. And they're like, "Who offered you $3 million?" He's like, "Who you signed to?" They're like, "Yeah, I'm a CMG." He said he was CMG. Charlemagne like, so who is CMG? You were Yo Gotti? He like, no, I ain't telling you, man. Get out of my business. But you saying you was CMG. We only know there's only one CMG label. That's Yo Gotti's label. So who is CMG? They brought up some distribution deal or whatever. He was like, yeah, that's who it is. And he said the name, but he still was talking about CMG, which that's his Yo Gotti shit. So he said he got a deal. Um, um, about 25 minutes into the show, man, the show was going cool. Then 25 minutes hit. That's when they started flipping out. I say around about 25 minutes of the show, it started getting real crazy. You was talking about how you got the fake jewelry on. You ordered the necklace was $25 off Amazon or some shit like that. But that goes to show you though, when you already celebritized and you're a celebrity, no matter what you got on, you can have on an all white pair of pants that just got pants on the back, and an all white T-shirt that say shirt in the back, and some shoes that say shoes on the label. People are gonna think that's a fit because you rich. So he made a good point about why he don't wear real jewelry no more. It's time to him spend millions on jewelry, and he leave it on the counter or he leave it in the hotel room, and he gets back to and the maid be like, me don't know, I don't know, I didn't never seen it, I don't know. So like he got tired of that, so he said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna buy fake jewelry. They're gonna think it's real anyway because it's me, Tyrese. I like that point he made about the fake jewelry. I think that's what I do anyway. Me, I don't really wear watches and earrings. Like I used to wear earrings back in the day. I wear my necklace because I like to represent my football team and my basketball team. I wear these with a little pride though, man, because I'm a real fan. So other than that, man, I won't, I probably wear fake jewelry too though. Yeah, I wear some fake jewelry. This might be, I think this fake too though. But anyway, it's a 76ers necklace and I love it. Yeah, like 25 minutes into the interview, things started really getting crazy, man. And it was, he brought up his ex. And when he brought up his ex, no, he started talking about the women, the female artists, the R&B artists, about how they sing about bashing men, like from Scissors to Jasmine Sullivan to Mary J. Blige to this one chick. He said the record labels how they want them to just bash men in their music and don't want them to talk about real love and shit. So he's trying to change all that. So he brought that up, which goes back to his wife. Now you can really tell Cubs really upset about this divorce, man. He still love that lady, man. He even said in the video, he is she's a beautiful pain. Um, he wish he still loves her. He wish he wouldn't have fucked up, but he know he can't get her back. but it's a beautiful pain. It's when he started talking about his ex. That's when the situation excelled. That's when it excelled. And then Charlamagne fucked around and brought up Tyrese's grief. He talked about his mom passing away, Paul Walker, these other close people. And this, as a matter of fact, let's get to the clip right now. This is exactly what happened.
People don't look at divorce as grief, but you did. You lose things, you know. You probably lost a lot of friends when you went through your mental health breakdown. Are you really, have you really taken the time to deal with all of that grief? Or do you just try to stay busy to avoid it?
I'm doing the best I can with every 24 hours I get. That's it.
Get some tissue for me, brother.
No, I don't need no tissue. Black men cry.
That's right.
You know, fucking tissue. Every 24 hours I get, I'm doing the best I can. Beautiful Pain, 1992. There is no square footage I could ever live in. There is no rims, no jewelry, and no car. There is no net worth. There is no press release. There is no co-star. There is no collaboration in the world that could ever replace my mama. That could ever fill the void of what it's like to wake up and get married and want to be in something for the rest of your life. And it goes away.
You're making me cry.
Get Tyrese some tissue. I
don't need no tissue.
Man, you U.S., man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I love you.
You've been holding this
Do
in
you
the whole
understand
interview,
how much power it is in letting it go?
Yeah, because you've been holding it the whole interview.
Okay.
I've been watching you.
You asked me the question.
I did, but I mean, I'm getting you some
You should have
tissue.
never asked the question.
I love you,
if you
brother.
didn't want to see
I love you, brother. I love you.
how hard it's been to get through.
I love you, black man.
Okay, do you not cry?
Absolutely.
You might not bring it to the radio,
Absolutely.
but this is what being grown
Thank
is.
you, brother.
I'm not doing this.
I need one. My makeup gonna mess up.
Hear me.
My concealer is sitting today.
See?
Hear me. Black men cry. When divorces happen, women aren't the only one that are devastated. When a miscarriage happens, women are not the only one that you should be checking on. When you can't put food on the table because your career goes up and then it goes down, stop calling, skipping over the man, and just checking on the woman.
And that right there, what I was talking about right there. That was the set right there. That was the jawbreaker right there. The show right there when Charlamagne asked him about his grief, and all of a sudden, you know, now you watch the whole show now. He said something before that, and they were talking to me, and Charlamagne said it again. He took a pause, and I think that's when he had switched. He paused, and that's when he switched into the mode of, okay, let me cry. Let me go viral. But keep in mind now, you got a lot of other stuff that's viral right now. 50 Cent and Hurricane Chris. And I'm pretty sure he's keep in mind now. Keep in mind. He with the 50 Cent Hurricane Shreveport deal going on from the Humor and Harmony event last weekend. Shreveport got a lot of shine on them. Years back now, Tyrese talked about Shreveport not being a place where you can find talent at. And look at it, it's the most talked about place in the last 2 weeks on the tube, on social media, everywhere. News, everything. So now he's trying to get his shine on because this is going on. So maybe it worked, maybe it did. But like I said, nobody's put it like this. I know for a fact, if this situation with the 50 Cent and Shreveport deal with the Humor and Harmony thing wasn't so big, where everybody's still talking about how great it was, and also the Hurricane Chris and 50 beef, if that if it never existed, this interview right here would have had everybody and their mama talking about it right now. But the fact that everybody's still on that Humor and Harmony hangover, along with this back and forth with 50 and Chris, Hurricane Chris, nobody knows about it or nobody's talking about it yet. I felt like, you know what, I'm gonna talk about it. Let me change the subject a little bit because that's what I like to do. I don't like to keep riding on the same shit because I mean I let somebody else do it. I like to be. I ad lib or I try to get. It's on to something else right now. So right now, y'all let me know what y'all think about Tyrese in that situation. Do y'all think the Breakfast Club or they some bullies or they some no good people, man? Was it stage? Most importantly, but that's what I feel like I had to give y'all a little something different, man. But it's your boy Jay, Cuddy Jay at that. I'm done talking. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Holla at y'all.